times amps.
It works.
What do we need to know West Virginia for?
Because WVA.
you start from the
Virginia.
beginning.
Yeah.
Why do we need to
Let's
know?
go over here. See, this is why you want me to write something.
Yeah, why did you start like
One more time. Watts. Yeah, I don't need
Ask
the
if it's
physics
gonna be open now.
symbol. I don't need that.
Alex, ask if it's gonna be open now.
I'm gonna do it again.
Ask if it's gonna be open.
Don't stress out.
You ask.
Okay. So the first 3 points on this exam are the formula for
First 3
calculating
points.
various electrical loads is, and then it has blank equals blank times blank, right? So if you remember West Virginia, you'll know that watts equals volts times amps.
Watts equals volts times amps. WATTS equals VLOTS times AMPS.
Amperes. What are you talking about?
You hate West Virginia? I hate Mountain Laws. So, okay. The next question.
Next question.
So this is question 2.
Question.
It's question 4. You get a point for each word.
First question 4.
So get them all right.
Question 1. Testing. Wait, this is question 4.
Yeah.
So, you need to know the standard voltage that we use in a wall outlet in America.
Standard voltage of a wall outlet in America, 120 volts.
120 volts. Now, you're freaking out. It's fine. Way back in the past, we sat in G5 and he did this stuff. Now, retention is a thing, which is why we're reviewing. But you've
Is
seen
retention
this
a thing?
stuff. It's not that deep, right?
It's not that deep.
West Virginia, you need to know that all voltage
Hold on,
is
I'm
gonna be
busting.
calculated at 120 volts. If you know that, every other
Must be
question
calculated at 120 volts
a little
Almost
bit
there.
of
when considering an American outlet.
from,
One
like,
more
the
stroke.
things that you know, right? So, what is the total wattage?
What is the total wattage that can be loaded on a 20 amp different?
It's a word problem, right? So watts.
Watts.
I'm asking you to find the total wattage.
Find total wattage. Watts.
Yeah.
Question is,
Watts
Equals volts times amps.
I gave you the amp
Volts is 120.
is 20, which means it's
Amp is average is 20, so 120 times 20 equals the answer.
yeah.
The average amps is 20. Average voltage is
The
120.
sixth question in this
I only have 5 though.
is because watts equals volts times amps, right? That's 3 points. Standard voltage is going to be 120. What's the total wattage if you do a 20 amp dimmer?
20 amp dimmer.
Wait, what?
What's the total wattage if you use a 20 amp dimmer? 120 times 20, since it's a 20 amp dimmer, and 120 voltage for the average American outlet.
Have you ever been sad?
Have you ever been sad? Question number 8.
Something with watts it was 120 times 20.
Oh god.
Voltage is 120 for the average American outlet, and there's a 20 amp dimmer, so you would multiply them to get the whatever
Instead of
fuck.
just trying to steal every answer in order, just let me explain to you how it works, and then you can solve the problem.
Let him explain the answer.
If we're using a standard dimmer,
He's gonna ask if we're using a standard dimmer, which is 120
how
volts.
many amps would you draw when
How many
running
amps would you draw when running 3 500-watt lamps?
So you have to add up your 500 watts.
Add up the 500 watts, so we have 1500 watts.
And if you do a little division, it's just a little bit of algebra,
So
right?
1500
And I can
watts
explain to
divided
you
by.
why you would want to know that. It's about American wire gauge, but you don't want to know that right now because that's not on the test.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm probably going to skip number 7. If you don't,
Average amp
if you
is
can
120.
understand what 7 is, I'll probably give you a bonus point. Because last year, everybody in the world looked at me like I was crazy, but it's not hard.
Can I see seven?
It's the same question 6, but I'm asking whether we're running the dimmer at 75%. It's not that hard.
What if you're running the dimmer at 75%, so study percentages?
What was the last one?
That was what if you run the dimmer at 75%.
Okay. If I have a multimeter, which is a tool
If you have a
I use for
multimeter
electrical current, and it
used for
reads
measuring
a
electrical
70
current,
load on the circuit,
reads a 70 load
how
on a
many
circuit,
watts are being drawn from the circuit,
how many watts are being drawn on the circuit?
right? Because voltage is going to be a constant 120. So I've already given you
Voltage
one
is a
variable.
constant
So now
120.
we know 127.
120 times
Right?
7.
It's not that deep.
So we would do one.
So we figure out the
Look,
wattage.
I'm not dumb, right? The first question, you fill out the formula. You write the formula for yourself, which means that every single one
First
past
question,
that,
you write the
can just
formula.
refer to that first thing that you got right, and you'll be able to use that to help you figure out the algebra.
So for that question, would it be 120 times 7? Oh, really?
Okay,
Dylan, how are you gonna pass this?
This video is gonna be too long. I can try and condense it and make it into a study guide for you for $5.
I'd rather pay.
What? That's crazy. You're gonna get kicked out.
Standard volt is 120 volts.
Standard volt is 120.
You said a 7 amp load.
For 7 amp load, so 120 times 7. Or 6/7 times 6/7.
okay, folks. The next 16 points on this thing are very easy.
I have a good idea.
But this is something you'll want to write down, right? 'Cause it's easy to get. It's 2 lists, right?
2 lists.
Slow your roll. Your stress is stressing me out, and then we got.
Make sure you
feedback
slow
which is
your roll
cause
for
stress,
question
stress,
10.
stress. Look, I talk about the controllable properties of light.
Controllable
and
properties,
stage lighting,
functions
and I
of stage
talk about
lighting.
them all the time, right?
He talks
I
about them
say
all the time.
I try to say them organically.
He says them
regularly in
organically.
conversation with you, so that even though I wrote them all on the board, right, and I wrote a little definition of each one of them.
October
way back
14th,
in the-
2025.
in the
Mr. West
past,
yaps about.
I don't expect you to know them, which is why we're reviewing them. These next 16 points is really simple. It's name and describe the controllable
Name and
properties of
describe
light,
the
2
controllable
points.
properties of light, 2 points
You
each.
get 1 point for naming the thing.
1 point for naming
You
it,
get 1 point for describing
1
it,
point for describing it.
right? So if you can name the thing, you can probably describe it.
Name and
Right.
describe it.
So it's pretty easy. If you just can't come up with the word and you want to write down, oh, it's the thing with the thing with the thing, and you're right, I give you half of the points for it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So the controllable properties of light. Give yourself like a line between each of these so you can fill in the blank. So
Controllable
there's
properties
distribution,
are distribution,
intensity,
intensity,
intensity, movement,
movement,
and color.
and color.
Distribution's the first one. Okay,
I'm still writing the question.
so distribution.
Intensity, what?
Distribution, intensity, movement, and color. These are the 4 things that we can control on a light. Distribution is
Distribution
a really
is the
big, broad category.
is a really
That
big
means,
category.
Where the light is hung,
Where the light is hung,
wide the light is,
how wide the
soft
light
or
is,
the edge
how
of the
soft
light
or
is, if there's a go
wide,
in it. So it's basically like the shape, the angle, like
the shape,
how
angle,
the light gets shot in the room, right? So that's
how the
towards
light is shot in the
distribution.
room.
Any description that explains to me about like angle, size,
Describe
hardness,
angle,
softness,
size, hard,
edge
soft,
quality.
edge
Like, if
quality.
You're explaining that it's about like what the light does in the air.
Describe
You're
what the
probably right.
light does in the
Pretty
air.
Easy on that one because distribution is a massive category. I listed off a whole bunch of things. I probably forgot 1 or 2 because distribution is a massive category. So like describe
Massive,
something
like the
about
Ninja Low taper
intensity.
fade.
That's a big old solid duh. How bright is the light? Yeah, you can control how bright the light
Intensity, how bright the
is.
light
Something
is.
like that. Yeah.
Describe how bright the light is.
Movement, if you remember back in the past, I said sure, we have moving lights that can move things, but that's not really what movement is. Movement is the fact that we have a lizard brain. And we will move our eyes to whatever
Movement
turns on.
Is
Right?
how
If
the
we change
audience moves
our
their
light
eyes.
look, lizard brain takes over and we look at it. I have given people full points for writing movement, lizard brain.
Movement, lizard brain.
Distribution.
Write that down.
So distribution is the angle that the light comes in
How,
at, the width of the beam,
a
how hard or soft
person's
the beam is. It's a
is
bunch of
distracted by a different light or lights.
Color is another duh. It's what color is
Color.
the light.
What
We
color
can
is the
control
light?
The light.
Control
to
the
be a
light
different color
to be a different
than
color.
white. That's just a duh. You know what I mean? It's not deep. I'm not asking for like philosophy of color. I'm asking that it's a thing that we can control. You know what I mean? Like, cool. Functions of stage light.
Functions of stage light.
Intensity, it's literally like we can control how bright the light is. Like
Intensity, how bright the light is.
yeah. Okay, so the functions of stage light, and again,
Functions of
another
stage
four-
light. 4 points.
I gotta make
4
sure I did
questions.
this correctly because I still in my settings for printing woman in black, and so my pages are flipped the wrong way. It's horrible. Okay.
Bro, how
Functions
you
of stage
doing?
light. Again, I'm just gonna list them off. You're gonna write them down, then we'll fill in the blanks. Yeah. We have visibility,
Visibility,
selective focus,
selective focus,
modeling,
modeling,
and mood.
and mood.
So, starting at the top, visibility.
Visibility,
This is another duh thing. This is like the most duh one. If we need to turn on the light so we can see stuff.
turn on the light so we can see
It's
stuff.
that simple. Like we get like one of the functions of stage light is so that we can see the action.
Function is to see what's happening on the stage.
Thank you.
Selective focus.
Selective focus.
We have the ability
Have
to
the ability
make you look
to
at
make someone look at a
things.
specific thing on the stage.
Yeah. So, for example,
To make the audience
if
look
I've
at a
got
specific thing
a
on the
big,
stage
fat
using
stage
light.
like this, but I only want you to look at the performers over here on stage right, I just turn on the lights on stage right, so that you're not distracted by all the other beautiful scenery.
Able
the
to
whatever,
control
right?
what the audience looks like,
I
looks
only
at.
light up the areas that I want you to look at, right? I want to control your focus. And I turn on something else later, there's a break kicks in, I modify some focus, right? All of these things work in tandem. Modeling.
Modeling,
Modeling is A light's ability.
is a light's ability to reveal the form of the subject.
To reveal the form of the subject.
Using shadows to make it 3D instead of 2D.
Right? Depending on your distribution of lights, if I have side lights coming in, one's red, one's blue, I'm going to reveal the form of my body in a very specific way.
To make them reveal the form in a specific way, utilizing shadows to have a depth to the character on stage.
Mood.
Mood.
I hate J. Michael Gillette put mood in there. You can describe mood however you want. Make us feel happy, make us feel sad,
Make us feel happy, sad, using lights to set the tone.
Function of stage light. But it's what's in the book. So
Using like blue for sad, yellow for happy.
okay. That was 16 points. Super easy.
How many questions are there?
I can pick 3 billion questions. Just 3 billion questions. Oh no, we're not done. We're not even done with page 2. Okay. Here's the deal. This one I wish I could zoom in on. I've got a color wheel.
Color
It's
wheel.
got the word red and it's
Red.
got the word magenta
Magenta.
filled in. Magenta, pardon me. For misspeaking. So it's got red and it's got magenta filled in. And then it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers in the other spot of the color wheel.
5 numbers
And
in
then
the other
those numbers
spots.
correlate with the line here. If it's just the smallest amount of deduction, right? You know how the color wheel works. Magenta is made with red and what?
Blue.
Great. That means whatever
Magenta
this
made
one
with red and
that
blue.
is overlapping with magenta has to be blue.
One
Right?
overlapping
And
has
then
to be
you know
blue.
everything else. Do you know like it's
And then red.
How do we put it into the numbers?
like there's a number in the
Oh.
wheel here and there's a blank with 27 right next to it.
Smart.
It's not that deep. Okay.
So you know what makes blue and red, magenta,
Okay.
all that stuff. So look up the color
There
wheel.
are 3 questions about the standard lights
Ask
I want to know
ChatGPT.
about, and I give them a description. So I'm going to do them out of order. I'm gonna do
Doing them out of
alphabetical
order because they're mean. Because he's mean.
Because
From like.
so
'Cause he's mean.
the lighting instrument with an oblong soft
The
edge.
lighting instrument with an oblong soft field.
Lighting instrument.
With an oblong.
Oblong.
Okay. Oblong with oblong. I like.
Soft edged field.
Soft edged
That's the
field.
par.
That's the par.
Okay, hold up.
Study that.
Field.
Field. And that's par.
Par.
That's the par.
Yes.
P-A-R. It's the single
P-A-R.
that single R stands for reflector. Parabolic luminized reflector.
The R stands for reflector.
I have a student loan, so I like to say stuff. Okay. The lighting instrument with a circular, zoomable,
Circular, zoomable, soft-edged field that uses a stepped plano-convex lens.
You don't have to write all of it down.
Okay.
You don't have to write all of it down. You need to know that it's soft,
Need to know it's soft, zoomable,
and circular.
and
Soft,
circular.
zoomable, and circular. That's for now.
It's a for now.
That's for now. You've been taught that by the lady on the video.
Use ChatGPT on the video.
F-R-E-S-N-E-L, Fresnel.
Fresnel.
I thought it was kernel.
Oh, why did I put Virgo?
I don't know. Okay.
Fresnel.
The lighting instrument with a circular.
An instrument with a circular, focusable field capable of pattern projection and shuttering.
Focusable pattern.
It's an ERS.
ERS.
It's the only one left. ERS, an ellipsoidal, or whatever. What?
Circular focus.
Yeah. So you need to focus on circular.
Circular,
Focusable.
focusable,
Pattern projection.
pattern
and
projection,
shutterable.
and shutterable.
Look, there are 2 lights that have circular fields.
2 lights have circular
Only
fields.
one of them can be focused and
One can be
shuttered, right?
focused
That's
and
what
shuttered,
PRs.
one can't.
So you can like deductive reasoning this thing, right? If you know a couple of the things about each of the lights, you're gonna be good. You could also, if you're really worried about it, this video on these lights is still up on Google Classroom.
Surprisingly, the video is still up.
Okay, this is why I really wish I had a whiteboard.
Draw on your hand.
This one I might change. So, it's fine. You had a video that talked about McCandless lighting theory.
McCandless lighting theory.
So, what is the big defining feature of McCandless lighting?
What is the big defining feature of McCandless lighting theory? Look that up.
And how do I achieve that? So, when I'm talking about the
Look it
frontal
up.
light, how do I achieve that?
How to achieve the frontal light.
Great.
Two
So we're
front
gonna have
ones,
two
one warm,
lights
one
coming in
cool.
at 45-degree angles.
Coming in at 45
right?
degree
One
angles.
is warm and one is cool.
One warm, one cool.
So McCandless, like,
Draw a head.
like
Point
a
two lights at it from the front. Right, warm and cool on each of the
Used
lights.
to show
That's
depth
the beginning
of the person and to make them look 3D instead of 2D on the stage.
The drawing that I have here is
To
a more
make
complicated
depth
version,
of
a
shadows.
complicated version, so I'll simplify it to the simpler version. Because you learned 3 light McCandless, right? You learned 2 fronts and a sort of back top.
3 light McCandless,
Right?
2 front,
Okay, cool.
and 1 in the back.
What? So, I'm going to, there's going to be a drawing. And right now I've got a
It's gonna be a
6 light
drawing.
McCandless drawing here. You're gonna do a
6
3
light McCandless.
And I'll talk
3
about
light.
visit some other questions. I think I simplified, like,
What's the 3rd light?
what the test originally was label a 6 light McCandless, label, create your own lighting system in general, and I'm begging front side, but we'll get to that in a second. And then I would ask you to reduce the system to fewer lights to get like a bare minimum system, but you guys aren't there, that's fine. So
What's the 3rd light?
basically, I'm gonna ask you to draw a McCandless system. I'm gonna give you a point per light.
Draw a
that you
McCandless
draw
system.
on these 3 lights, and it's gonna be
On the 3
a
lights.
warm, a cool, and then a white top
A
light.
warm, a cool,
Yeah,
and a top
for your
white light
McCandless.
warm.
at 45 degree angle.
Yeah, a warm and a cool from the front, and then the top.
A warm and cool from the
Then
front, then the top
I'm
white
going
light.
to ask you, like these are like cerebrally kind of questions, right? Yeah, okay. So, the original test is begging a 6, it starts by like begging you to fill in a 6 light McCandless, which we haven't covered, so it's gonna be simpler than that. And then it says, if you only have 3 dimmers per area, how would you set up an acting area in standard McCandless? So I'm going to basically just change the second question in the series to the first question in the series. And then there's still another question about lighting area setup.
Lighting area setup.
Okay. I am going to ask some iteration of this. Alternatively, if you still only have 3 dimmers per area,
If you
how
still
would
only
set
have
up
3
an acting
dimmers per
area?
area, how would you set
Provide
up an acting
indication of
area
general
provided
color
the
as well as
general
angle of incidence? Explain why this works. So we learned McCandless in that video, and then I talked about front side in class. Front side is where instead of using 2 45-degree angle fronts, we We use a single straight on front, and then we get all of our tone and modeling from side light positions, right? It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna draw 3 lights. You're gonna draw one coming straight into the actor, that's a white light.
I have to draw another one.
Wait, so draw, oh, wait, so draw a person?
Draw yeah, the top of a person,
Okay.
right? And then you're going to hit them in the front, and you're gonna hit them from the sides.
So not the top, but the front.
Just the front.
Yeah.
Just
And
the front.
the 2 side lights are going to be a warm and a cool.
2 side lights are warm and cool.
And then there are extra credit points.
What is the one up top? The freaking white one?
So,
Video just corrupts.
for which?
The video just
So the side's gonna
corrupts
be your
and
warm and your cool, and
correct.
your front light, and a front side is gonna be a white light. Yeah.
Front side is a white light.
Okay.
And warm and cool on both sides.
In
45-degree
McCandless, we have a
angle
top light.
So what, which
in the McCandless
Yeah.
system.
And then the 2 lights,
Warm and cool from the front at 45-degree angles. Yeah. So there are extra credit points in the back. It's several just little lines for you to write to me.
Extra credit.
So,
Right.
Here's the extra credit question. So you're going to identify a McCandless setup.
Identify the
You're gonna
McCandless
identify
system
and
and
I'll
front
probably
side
want
setup.
solicit with the questions. I'll rewrite the end of these questions.
Front side is white light in the middle and 2 lights on the sides. Warm and cool at 45-degree angle. And the canvas is 1 top light, white light, and 2 lights from the sides, warm and cool.
Which do you think you would be your preferred method for setting up simple acting areas? Why? What would you be sacrificing to use this system?
I feel like I heard this question before.
How screwed are you, Toon?
I'll figure it out.
Proud of you. So you're going to be drawing a McCandless system, and you're going to be drawing a front side system.
Drawing
I've talked about the
McCandless and
utility
front
of both
side.
of them, but I can
Practice
wax
drawing.
poetical a little bit now if you'd like to hear
Steel
why.
domes
I thought
drawings.
it was fine for 6 credit points. But basically, no system is perfect.
No
right?
system is
So
perfect.
no system is perfect. If you can only put 3 lights per acting area, you are giving something up inherently, right? We want to put as many lights per acting area as possible, but if we're restricted in the number of lights that we can put into an acting area, which is really kind of an old-timey problem. But if you're restricted, you have to make a choice as to why. So if you're using McCandless, your daytime looks are going to look a lot more natural, right?
Daytime
Your
looks
shadows
more
on
natural.
the face of the performer are going to look
Shadows on
more
the face of
pleasant
the
in a
performer
general sort of
look
way.
more pleasant.
It's not actually a whiteboard. That is a thing painted to look like a whiteboard. Yeah. Theater. No for the 1 acts that are happening this week. Yeah, we've got 1 acts this week, and we've got
Let's get back on
a
topic.
haunted house next week. And I'm just thinking about
Going
all
on
the
a
stuff
yapping
that's right
sesh
that I
right
haven't
now.
gotten started, and I'm just crying inside.
Make us do it. Make us
Do not make us do it.
A whole week off in November. Like, there are fewer weeks than you think there are. There are significantly fewer weeks.
Oh my god, it's a 30-minute video.
Yes, I might be pulling some if you want to work on
You're gonna
something.
take out the essential stuff and then write about that.
Yes.
I mean, you don't like
I'm just gonna get the essentials.
You're right, I don't like teaching them.
And
Those kids are.
honestly, from this, I
So-
know what all the questions are gonna look like. So
I
I'm
don't
just gonna
like
make a
using that
practice
word
test.
I'll
to
use it.
describe
It's
it.
really crazy. Why did you not
That's
take that?
literally a
Yeah, I
simple
think so. Not for
Okay,
Dan though.
let's give you extra credit points.
Imbecile.
So,
What about the front side system?
Yeah.
Or 3 minutes.
My alarm didn't go off.
It hates me. I accidentally hacked it.
Yeah, we leave in like 5 minutes, so we're good. My alarm is about to go off. So here's what I would do as a snob. I would say, Mr. West, this is a bad question.
Look at the restrictions and
Because
the pros and cons of
You
candleless
haven't
and
told
front
me
side
what play
systems.
we're doing, right? So if we were doing a more naturalistic play,
Depends on the play.
if we're doing
Right.
like a more naturalistic play, I might go with the standard McCandless to get an even more realistic look on the performer's face. But Mr. West, if I'm doing a musical, if I'm doing a musical, you said that front side works better in a musical because it does a better job of lighting for dance, which is going to be present in a musical. So I'm going to choose that I'm doing a musical, so I'll do front side for the reasons listed above, right? Like, as a snob, that's how I might answer it. Or you could just say, I like this better. I would do front sides because I think that modeling the body like you would for dance is generally prettier. And so that's probably going to be my default.
In dance, they do like a really sharp white light coming from like the front and like from the side. Or in ballet where I think they do perform.
A really sharp, well, so, but not all the time.
No, sometimes they go softer depending on the scene. Sometimes it's like really soft, really warm. Other times like red. Like
Yeah. So I light for dance all the time, right? It's actually
I
like,
have to do 2
I'll probably get
op-eds
side money before
to them.
Christmas doing like a nutcracker
Well,
or
actually,
whatever,
I'm gonna
right?
try and do one tonight.
But
Do I play the Jim King?
you're often going to use high sides, right? So they've got,
I think
a
I'm
bunch
gonna
of
play
sides,
this new
like
game
coming
I
in from
just
the sides,
bought.
off your high sides.
That
Do,
card
where do
game's
you
not
perform
bad.
at? They put
What
shins
card
in?
game?
Yeah.
The card game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
They started using like a rail now. And so the
Okay, I
lights
think we're yapping now.